James has this graphic pulled up. Today, some information came down towards from the National Weather Service in Columbia, South Carolina. They have issued a kind of a new zone for Lancaster County. That's the county kind of between the GSP, the Greenville-Spartanburg, and the Columbia weather forecast offices. So now if you live in the panhandle of Lancaster County, and this is kind of the more populated, the panhandle kind of butts up with the city of Charlotte. So it definitely has a bigger population into the in that county. So now there's going to be a northern Lancaster forecast and more of a southern Lancaster County forecast. So we know, James, jump in if you want to, because I know you live right in that area. Yep. There's been some confusion from time to time with winter weather alerts and severe weather alerts. So hopefully this will be able to help differentiate what's going to be happening in that area.
Yeah, there's a lot at play here, and more than we can get into at this hour, but Lancaster County is under the jurisdiction of the Columbia National Weather Service office, while the counties around it, Mecklenburg, Union County, North Carolina, and York, are under the jurisdiction of Greenville-Spartanburg, South Carolina. So you end up kind of with this dome and this inconsistency. Now, that's not changing. Lancaster County is still going to be under the jurisdiction of Columbia, but by dividing out this little peninsula, which is really kind of just a few miles wide and right in this little area where it kind of gets covered on three sides by those other counties, they can issue some warnings that will really kind of paint the map, because essentially what would happen a lot of times is those other three counties might go under, say, a winter weather advisory, but if the Lancaster County wasn't getting it, you had this 3, 4, 5 mile wide little section that kind of stuck up into this area that kind of just made an anomaly on the map. And it was very confusing because weather is not dependent on maps. So those folks living in that area are going to get the same weather as the folks living around them. And by dividing out the northern peninsula of Lancaster County from the southern area, they can kind of make the communication simpler. And I think that's the end game, Scotty.
I think so. And I know you paid particular attention because your wife at one time worked in that area. So yep. Hopefully that'll help out the folks. So before we end tonight, I got on my Waffle House shirt. We've got a Waffle House t-shirt as well. Our good buddy Pat Warner, who we had on the show to begin the 2019 season, sent us some swag. We were able to meet on Monday, myself and Evan and Chris and James and Shay at our second installation of our Carolina Weather Group Summit, where we come together and make things bigger and better and hopefully more friendly, tech friendly for you all. I was able to give out the Waffle House swag that Pat had sent us. So we want to send a special thank you to Pat Warner and everyone at the Waffle House. And thank you for hooking us up with a hat, a t-shirt, and we also got a coffee mug as well. So Pat, thank you for sending that stuff. We'll definitely be happy to be wearing that. And we appreciate you thinking of us all. So